Hoss Hillman here with an encouraging word for you today from my devotional TGIF, Today God is First. Today's message is entitled Freedom and Boundaries. Genesis 3:1 tells us, "Now the serpent was craftier than any of the wild animals the Lord had made. He said to the woman, 'Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?'" God is big on giving man freedom and boundaries. Freedom to manage what He's entrusted to us, and boundaries to protect us from evil. The boundaries in the Garden of Eden were not set for the purpose of limiting Adam. Man got into trouble when he questioned those boundaries. God had provided everything he needed for life. He also entrusted man with responsibility to manage and work the garden. God gave him freedom in that responsibility. God knows we were made to express ourselves creatively through our work. Each of us must have freedom and boundaries in our work life. Whenever you are hired for a job, you must have the freedom to make certain decisions. You must have the authority to manage things within your area of expertise. You must also have limits within your area of responsibility. You need to know where those limits are and stay within them. Both freedom and boundaries are always under the umbrella of God's authority and our authorities at work. Jesus understood these boundaries. When he was tempted for 40 days by the devil after being baptized, he was challenged by Satan to go outside his freedom and boundaries. Satan said that he had the power to turn a stone into bread. Jesus was hungry and easily could have justified using his power to feed himself. However, Jesus understood he could do nothing outside the boundaries of God's will for his life. It was God's will for Jesus to be tempted and to withstand the temptation. God was showing his Son that man does not live on bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. You and I are tempted every day to go beyond our God-ordained boundaries, whether it is solving financial problems that have arisen through debt, making wrong decisions due to pressure, or manipulating someone in order to achieve our ends. It all represents rebellion toward God. Ask God to show you His freedom and boundaries for your life. These are meant to enhance your life, not hinder it. You know, freedom and boundaries is something every individual needs. We need to have the freedom to exercise our authority in the space where we've been entrusted, especially at the workplace. If you are in a workplace, then you know how important it is that you have the freedom to do your job without the limits of not being able to do it well. At the same time, you've got to have boundaries that you know that you can only go so far until someone else needs to step in and be that authority figure. And so this concept that originates out of Genesis is transferable to a lot of situations in life, especially parenting. You tell your children, this is the freedoms you have, but these are the limits and these are the boundaries. So I pray today that you'll be able to understand how to use this concept of freedom and boundaries in your own life. God bless and have a great day.